Okay, so really fast review. We talked about the slope formula from 2 points was y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then on a graph, we did rise over run. We did this in class. If you didn't get it, pause the video and write it down. For a positive slope, from 2 points with the slope, the points -1, -7, and 3, 5, we said y2, which was 5, minus y1, which was -7, over x2, which was 3, minus -1, which was x1. And then minus a negative is plus a positive, so 5 plus 7 is 12. Minus a negative is plus a positive, so 3 plus 1 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then on the next page, you just had to graph a positive slope and write that it was increasing from left to right. Okay. We also got through the negative slope, which is the opposite of the positive slope. I gave you 2 new points, -2, 1, and 4, -4. y2 is -4, y1 is 1, so -4 minus 1 is -5. x2 is 4, x1 is -2, so 4 minus -2 is the same thing as 4 plus 2, so that would be 6, and your slope would be -5/6. Remember, slope is the same thing as constant rate of change. And here's your decreasing line, goes from left to right and is decreasing. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a zero slope. Zero slope is when there isn't a slope. So think of a hill when it's flat, there's no slope to it. That's a zero slope. So if we had 3, -1 and -5, -1, my y coordinates are the same. So when I subtract them, -1 minus -1, it's going to give me -1 plus +1, which is 0. And then regardless of what the denominator is, 0 divided by anything is 0. So that would be zero slope. So you graph that by just going across any of the horizontal lines on your graph and making a flat line, and that is a zero slope. And so we're going to put horizontal line across the top. Okay? And so just like the negative slope is the opposite of the positive slope, the undefined slope is practically the opposite of the zero slope. So the undefined slope has the x coordinates that are the same. So if we had 6, 3 and 6, -2, this time my x values are the same. Okay. So in the same way as before, whenever I plug it into my formula, my slope formula, y2 is -2, y1 is 3, so -2 minus 3 over x2, 6, minus x1, which is 6. -2 minus 3 is -5. 6 minus 6 is 0. Anything divided by 0 is undefined. Okay. So that's my undefined slope. And that undefined slope is graphed as a vertical line. So anywhere on your paper, draw your vertical line. And that is your undefined slope. Okay. And then I'm going to post some pictures of practice problems to go on the right-hand side.